I'm here at Watford Locks again. Another volunteering stint for the Canal and River Trust. Let's see what's going on. Hi, and thanks for joining me. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. And a big welcome to any new subscribers that may be watching. I was delighted with the reception the first part of my cruising series received. So thank you very, very much. In that first part, I discussed my love of bananas and how quickly they can ripen, and I received various tips from you as to how to slow down the ripening process or how to speed it up. For anyone that's interested, I suggest you look at the comments I received. It has sometimes been suggested that I should put things in the freezer. I don't actually have a freezer. I have a small fridge with a small ice box, but in the past it has been suggested that I should put my cheese top rolls there to stop them from going mouldy too quickly, and on this occasion it was suggested that maybe I should put my bananas in the freezer, but I just can't do it. A boater recently gave me some peas that were surplus to requirements. I put them in my ice box, and you can see they're taking up about 2/3 of the space. So regrettably, there's no space for cheese top rolls or bananas. Anyway, I really want to introduce the second part of my cruising series. It was a lovely day, absolutely glorious. Started off slow, but it developed into something rather special. And I think you'll enjoy cruising along with me. But first, let's see some more of that historic boat. I'm nearly ready for the off. Just got one more mooring line to undo on the side of the boat. That's the centre one. I'm just untying from the roof at the moment. Just coiling the rope up to put it on the roof as best I can. I'm now rescuing the chain. Success. just going to push the boat out, literally. That's a phrase, isn't it? Push the boat out. But I'm actually doing it. Right, and off we set. There's nothing coming behind me. It's a beautiful day. I've been saying that a lot recently, but it is. It's so good to see it. Just passing the moored boat. The turbines that I can see aren't turning. Oh, they're just stopping, I think, as opposed to just starting by the look of it. I'm coming up to a narrow bit where in the summer, because of the foliage, you can't see if a boat is coming. But I'm able to see right through at the moment, which is good. It's quite a good sight line. There is a boat behind me a long way in the distance. Branch sticking out down there. First bridge of the day is coming up. It's another blind bridge, but I should be seen if there was a boat coming. By now, if there was a boat, they should have honked me. No, it's all clear. About to go under bridge 23. I have to remember I've got the canopy and make sure I'm properly centered when I go under the bridge. It shouldn't be a worry, but if you are over on one side where you shouldn't be, it might become so. I've only just noticed that I didn't tilt back to flat the two solar panels closest to me. What was I thinking of? It is another day of glorious blue skies. I can't see any clouds at all from my position. I put my neckerchief on as I thought it might be a little bit drafty, but it doesn't seem to be. Just passing the winding hole on my right. The unofficial one, that is. I've told you about that many times before. Second bridge of the day will be coming up. It's in sight now. There's a boat moored just beyond. Slowing down a little bit to pass this boat. Making it right down now. If I come back too far, stop moving. I think I might have said earlier, I'm not going far. It's really a change of position rather than a cruise. I'm hoping my spot at bridge 25 will be available for me. So I'm not far off that now. Passing another moored boat. Shorter boat than mine. shock. I don't know if that was a shotgun or what it was, but wow, that was another bang. I've just put my wellies on in the hope that my spot is going to be available. I'm a bit boring in a way, aren't I? Because I'm tending to stop at places that I know and like. Some of the places where I don't moor are not particularly attractive. If they were, I would moor there, or the sun isn't right. There's always some sort of issue. And I've been up and down this line for so long now, the Leicester Summit, that I know where the nice places to moor are. Because we've got Bridge 26 as well, there's a long straight there, Bridge 27, some lovely mooring there. I'll probably move up to there tomorrow, but again, I might even go further. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Still can't quite see if there's a boat at my mooring spot. And there isn't, so I'm going to be stopping here then. A really short hop today, but a different location and one that I really like. The cows in the field opposite. What more could you ask for? I'll be jumping out in a minute. I'm still a little way off, but I am slowing down to come into land, as it were. I will be, won't I? I will be coming into land. I will be docking alongside some terra firma. Let's just see what's going on here. I just need to go beyond the tree because the tree gives a bit of shade even at this time of year. It's coming in nicely actually. Unusual for me. Keep going. I don't want to stop yet. Keep going up. I'm just sort of going under the tree now. It's a lovely piece of mooring, I have to say. I'm quite impressed with that. I like to leave space for a boat behind me. Slowed down too quickly actually. Right, I'm going to jump off now. One thing I have noticed is that the grass has been cut. Used to be very long here, particularly on the Armco edging. I'll pull the boat in. Going well. Let's hope we've got no knots in the rope today. Just picked up the fenders. The fenders here. Put those down. They do get tangled up, unfortunately. One there. One here. Push the boat out a bit. And one for the front. Is the boat coming now? Hello. I'll go and finish what I was doing. He's the other way actually. To do these panels while I think about it. That's good. Just attending to the back mooring line. Right, that one's done. Excellent. Because I've moored on the port side, I can have the solar panels fully tilted. That's the ones closest to me. The one further ahead doesn't tilt quite so much because the vent, the mushroom vent, is in the way of its tilt, but it's still got a tilt on it, which is good. I'm just gonna record the hours. I should have mentioned that yesterday actually when I said I was going to record the figure. I didn't actually say what figure, but it's the actual hours that the boat has covered. So I'm just making a note of that. When I bought the boat, the actual hour meter on the gauge wasn't working properly, and sometimes it would flicker on and off, whereas now it's actually working. Let's see if I can show you. There's a lot of glare. I'm not sure if I can, don't know if you can see that. This one was put in to replace this one that wasn't working. Now I've got that figure recorded, I can switch the engine off. Ah, peace, lovely. I'm also going to check the reading on the batteries. Before I left, I was on 85% power on the batteries, so I'll just see what I'm up to now. 96%, I'm pleased with that. That's not bad at all. Right, I'm going to sort myself out and I'll catch up with you later. So let's have a look around and see where I've moored up. I've just taken my jacket off because it is very warm and my neckerchief. I don't really need this on at the moment either. Normally I wear it to stop the glare, but I don't think there is any glare. I don't think I explained myself very well earlier when I said about the port side and tilting the solar panels that way. That's purely because the sun is on that side. The sun is on that side of the boat and the panels will tilt that way. So that's the point I was trying to make. I'm just going to put up the aerial mast. It's that time of day again when I have afternoon tea and cake. And I'm going to finish off my lemon drizzle cake. I only had half a cake when I came out cruising because I'd eaten the first half. So I'm going to eat this in a moment. I've just emptied the ash pan. You saw me take out a special tin which is designed for boaters to put their ashes in so they can keep them aboard. I expect some boaters, particularly continuous cruisers, might lob their ash into the hedgerow. My understanding is that that's not so much of a problem if you're only burning wood. But if you're burning coal, there are things in the coal that can be harmful. So I always take my ash back to the marina where we have special dustbins, tin dustbins, where we put the ash and the marina dispose of it in a proper and safe way. so I always do that. I was surprised at how little ash there was. I know the coal I use at the moment, we call it coal, those sort of briquettes, but we call it coal anyway. I was surprised how little ash it produces. I have been told before that Excel, which is what I use, does produce little ash, and I had believed it had done, but since I've changed the glass and the seals around both doors, the coal is really burning and it is producing very little ash indeed, which is very encouraging. There have been a lot of boat movements today. A lot of boat movements. The first couple that I was aware of was before 8 o'clock, and then of course there were boats coming and going. Too many to count. I do believe it's half term, and in fact the community boats from Braunston passed me. They were some way apart. It's a community boat which I think is available for anyone. I normally encounter them when I'm at the locks, and at the locks you find normally when I've been there has been young people on board, and they're off and they're doing all the work for the locks and that, and they absolutely love it, so it's nice to see. So they passed me this morning, but there have been boats in both directions. It's been quite a busy day. That sun is bright. Oh dear. Lovely to have it though, isn't it? It's nice to have a cup of tea in the afternoon. Can't beat a cup of tea. Especially Yorkshire tea. Can't beat it. Can't beat it, I'm telling you. I'm going to leave this episode here and catch up with you in the morning. Many thanks for watching. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, looking after yourselves, your friends and families. Until next time, take the utmost care. If you haven't yet done so, please do think about subscribing. Bye for now.